What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, we saw the news that broke between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson earlier, where Devin Haney is contemplating actually coming down to 144 pounds catch weight to fight Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney says, if I come to 144, we could get a fight. And Shakur says yes, right? We know that's the biggest fight in boxing. With that said, we know that former WBO lightweight champion, superstar boxer, who is viewed as the little brother to Shakur Stevenson, that being Keyshawn the businessman Davis. Keyshawn Davis is the mandatory number one challenger. Now they share this is what's ironic about this, right? Is that they share the same manager in Jay Prince. Jay Prince knows His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh and Dana White and Zuffa Boxing. They want to make Shakur versus Devin Haney, right? That's the fight that they want to make. Shakur versus Devin Haney, okay? And that's the money they're willing to pay for. But at the same token, they okay with making Keyshawn versus Devin Haney. But the fight they want is Devin versus Shakur, right? So with that said, they're trying to negotiate, but Shakur says he's too little, right? Okay. Finally, Devin says, okay, you know what? I'll do the catch weight. But Jay Prince petitioned the World Boxing Organization, better known as the WBO, to have Keyshawn be the mandatory number one challenger for Devin Haney. Devin Haney is open to that fight, but he says me versus Shakur is a bigger fight. That's the bigger fight. So now that he's willing to do the catch weight with Shakur and they having a conversation, Keyshawn takes to social media and goes on an absolute rant, right? He goes on an absolute rant about Devin ducking him. You rather go fight at a catch weight than to fight me. You scared. So you mean to tell me that he's scared to fight you, but he's willing to fight a guy that you view as your equal? Your big brother? Again, y'all both saying y'all the best in the world. Make this make sense. So Keyshawn goes on this rant. But not only does he go on the rant, I want to say this after we listen to this rant. Listen to this.
What you so scared of? I got 15 fights. Like, let's talk about these, talking real shit. I got 15 fights. You got 30. I'm a young cat, right? Well, come school this young cat. Come school me. The fuck? Come on. But they want to talk about, they just keep saying irrelevant shit. Oh, bigger fight. He's not at your weight class. That doesn't matter. You got a mandatory.
Okay, so let's just take it from here. Why are you mad at Devin Haney instead of being mad at your brother for stealing your fight? Why don't you direct that energy towards Shakur? He's the one that owe you something, right? Devin don't owe you nothing. Shakur's the one that owes you something, right? So why not be mad at Shakur for even having conversations to negotiate a fight with Devin, knowing you feel this passionate about making a fight? Why don't Shakur just say, you know what? I'm not in that weight class. I'm not fighting you. Fight my brother Keyshawn. Or why don't Shakur say, like he did Raymond Ford, you fight Raymond Ford with O'Shaquie Foster and you beat him and I'll fight you. Why don't he do that? You mad at the wrong person. Shakur is your brother in arms, right? He's the one that owes you something, doesn't he? That's like saying you and your brother go out, you see a woman, and y'all both like this woman, and the woman says she got interest in both of y'all, but she says, I think you the better choice. But if you don't want to go out with me, then I'll date you. But then you say, yeah, you go out knowing that you really want her and your brother really don't. But then your brother say, all right, you know what? If you go where I want you to go, then I'll go out on a date with you. And she says, I'll go on a date. And then you mad at her and not him? He the one that owe you something. He said he don't really want it. You got so much passion about marrying her and being with her. She don't owe you nothing. He owe you something, right? So why doesn't he say, hey, you know what? Nah. Bro want that. You supposed to direct, hey, bro, what type of time you on? What type of time your brother on, bro? He stole the Teofimo Lopez fight from you. All right? At a weight class he wasn't at. Again. He was, now, and you get silly people in the comments. Well, Devin only had one fight there. Shakur never fought at 47. He never fought at 140 either. But he went up 5 pounds to fight Teofimo Lopez at 140. From 135, with no catch weight, no rehydration clause. He never had a fight at 140. Did he ask for a catch weight and rehydration clause against Teo? Oh, no, that's right. Because he didn't feel like he needed an advantage against Teo. Just like he ain't never fought up at 47, right? So why he needed a rehydration clause and a catch weight there? Oh, that's right, because this is 5th weight class. Isn't Terrence Crawford a 5 division weight champion? Yeah, he is. That's right. He started at 135 too and went all the way up to 168. Yeah, he did. Show me the fight Terrence Crawford had a rehydration clause and catch weight. Oh, that's right, none. Floyd Miller started his career at 130 and is a 5 division weight champion, isn't he? That's right. Floyd had never fought at 154 before he fought Oscar De La Hoya there with no catch weight, no rehydration clause, right? That's right. He did. So Floyd jumped up from, and he fought at 130. So Shakur started 126, just 4 pounds different. And Floyd jumped up, and they about the same size. And Floyd jumped up to from 147 to 154 for Oscar De La Hoya. First ballot Hall of Famer. Oh, that's right. Isn't Oscar De La Hoya a 6th division champion? That's right. 130, 135, 140, 147, 154, and 160. Isn't Oscar a 6th division champion? Yeah, he is. And what weight class did he start at? 130. Isn't Canelo Alvarez a 4th division champion that fought at 147 himself? Didn't Canelo Alvarez fight at 147? That's right. Isn't he a 4th division champion? 154, 160, 168, and 175? That's 25 pounds. So listen. Shakur fighting at 126 and then going to 147 is 21 pounds. In total. Canelo went from 154 to 175. How many pounds is that, people? That's right. 21 pounds. Canelo had a catchweight rehydration clause on Dmitry Bivol and Sergey Kovalev? That's right. He did not. And they are much bigger than Canelo. Canelo's 5'7" with a 69, 70-inch arm reach. Bivol is 6'1". Sergey is 6'1". Do I need to keep going? Pernell Whitaker, Roy Jones. Should I keep going? Oh, that's right. But that's all I got for y'all. So Keyshawn directed his energy towards Devin Haney instead of directing his energy towards Shakur. Why not? Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm going. Peace.